Good morning, welcome back to Near Post Flick On. What an amazing performance from Tottenham Hotspur, now on the verge of qualifying for the Europa League Final. This will be the second final Tottenham have had in the space of 6 years. Of course, we remember they were in the final against Liverpool in the 2019 Champions League final, of which they lost, but they've got a better chance of winning the Europa League final should they get there. And you know what? The stars are aligning and they should really get to the final. The only problem they will probably have is Man United, who also won their game against Athletic Bilbao last night as well. And they put in an impressive performance. But, both teams have had contrasting performances. I mean, they've both been awful. Let's be honest, they've both been awful this season. Tottenham have lost 19 games this season. I think United have lost maybe 15 or 16 games this season. And for Man United, that is absolutely atrocious. That's terrible. But Tottenham have lost 19 games. They've lost 19 games this season. They haven't particularly been doing great. Yes, they've scored a whole load of goals. Tottenham will always score, but Tottenham will always concede, as proven yesterday as well. But yeah, so they are on the verge of qualifying for the Europa League final, and they've got every chance of winning a trophy. What would that do for Tottenham though, winning that Europa League final if they get there? If they win that trophy, I'm sure they can build on that. And if you look back on the season, you could argue that yeah, they've had an understrength squad. Key players have been injured at times, and maybe if those players weren't injured and if they had a very strong squad of players, or certainly a very strong first 11, maybe they wouldn't have been in the position that they're in. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Spurs are absolutely positively going to get to that final, because I can't see them losing against Bodo Glimt in Norway next week. I just can't. I can't see them losing next week. It would be, I don't know, it would be an absolute shame if they were to get turned over by Bodo Glimt. But even Glint as well, they've got a very good home record. I think they've won like 30 games or something at home. It's a crazy record. Um, but Tottenham should have enough. They should have enough in the tank to be able to see that game through. They go next week with a 3-1 advantage, so they should make it count. Spurs, you can do it. You can do it. Hopefully, there isn't too much tinkering. Hopefully, Solanke and Madison, who both came off injured yesterday, they both came off injured yesterday, but hopefully they can return for the second leg as well, because they're going to need those players. But Tottenham were very dominant. They played very well. They rarely made any errors, Tottenham. They put in an assured performance. I mean, Romero and Van der Ven at the back was solid. Udogi had a great game. So did Poro. Bentancur and Basuma in the middle were excellent. Madison, of course, played well. Brennan Johnson was class, opening the scoring for Spurs within 37 seconds. Now that's quick. And Solanke up front as well. So no, Tottenham played really, really well, and Mattis Tell did well as well. They played well. Tottenham played absolutely. They played well. They did well. Tottenham. So hopefully they can see that game, the second leg through, and get through to the final and bring it home. Bring home the first trophy at the Tottenham Stadium. And it's been a long wait. Last time Tottenham won something was in 2008, and that was it was called the Worthington Cup back then. But hopefully Tottenham can do it. They've got every chance of doing it. And I'm sure Tottenham fans will be pinching themselves this morning thinking, bloody hell, we're almost in a cup final. But the thing is, when they do get to the cup final, when Spurs get to the cup final, you cannot bottle it. You can't bottle it. You've got to play well. You've got to, bring your A game. You've got to do what you've got to do in the final, because you're not going to get this opportunity often. So Tottenham have a massive chance here, a massive chance of winning silverware. Massive chance of winning silverware. And it's the Europa League final. It's a respected trophy. So, it can go wrong. It can go very Spursy, but hopefully not. Hopefully the stars align and the stars are shining on Spurs and they can do the business. But we'll see how it goes. Tottenham Hotspur for now. They've done it. 3-1 home win, go into the second leg with a 3-1 advantage. Hopefully they can do it. Hopefully they can. All Tottenham Hotspur fans, supporters, they're going to be keeping their fingers and toes crossed, and we'll see how it goes next week. Tottenham Hotspur on the cusp of the Champions League. Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon, of the Europa League final. Come on, you Spurs. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.